All right.
Welcome back.
They're here.
Second attempt at Ganon Tower.
Oh, Ganon Tower's so good.
Is it though?
Well,
I mean,
yes.
Is it? Is anything good?
God damn.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Coffee is great,
Is it though? Or does it make your pee stink?
but it wakes me up in the morning, and I'm not a miserable asshole afterwards.
Would you say that it wakes you up before you go?
Yeah. It does leave me hanging on like a yo-yo, though. So.
Oh, okay. Well, then there you go.
Right.
Now we know.
So how's
Yes.
everybody doing this fine day?
Oh, I got that key, so fuck that.
I mean,
I'm
I'm
gonna
doing
do
it,
this.
right?
Good. Everybody had
If you haven't noticed, there is one person that hasn't been speaking yet, and that's because he's not here.
Oh,
Ooh, map time! I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map.
I thought you dodged that. I was like, that's impressive.
No. Oh God, no.
Oh, sweet Jesus, no.
I don't think you can miss. Like you have to get hit by that. I don't know if there's a way of getting around it, but
Yeah.
fuck that.
I'm sure there's some stupid-ass way of doing it, but I don't know how to
This
do it.
dungeon is just full of, I just got to get hit.
Right.
Yeah,
through
you.
this.
It's like
Tank the hit moments.
You're gonna have to take a hit. Oh, no,
Bring out
wrong
the
button.
boom. The boom. The boom, the boom.
Ding.
Dang,
Also, I'm going to be
John.
getting a very important item in this dungeon that's going to help me out a lot.
I feel like that's sarcasm.
No. For once, it's not.
The way you're saying it feels like sarcasm.
No.
I don't know how to
Just
react
wait.
if Ando's not being sarcastic. What am I supposed to do with my hands?
What do I do in inclement weather? Do I carry my diploma around with me?
God, I haven't thought of that in a long time.
So we saw It last night.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah. Let's talk
Yeah?
about it now that everybody in this room has seen it.
All right, now I've never seen the original. I've never
Right.
read the book. So we're going purely based off of
That's fine.
this movie alone, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yes,
I mean,
you don't have to see the original to enjoy this movie.
you don't. I mean, maybe even I would say even you don't even have to read the book.
No, oh God, no. I think all you really need is an appreciation for classic horror pacing.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think that's really all you need to go into
The
this
pacing
movie.
is really fucking good in that
Yes.
movie.
And it's not a modern horror movie that like, oh, somebody gets killed like every 5 minutes. It doesn't need to happen that way.
No.
It's paced very well.
And it's an overall enjoyable movie, regardless if it's considered a horror movie or not.
Right.
I thought it was actually really funny.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which I was not expecting to actually laugh as much as I did. It reminded me a lot of Stranger Things, at least how the whole mood of the show
Yeah.
or the
Right.
movie went. And that what's his name?
Finn,
Finn Wolfhard. That kid is awesome, and
he's
I want him to be
goddamn
my best
hilarious
friend.
in that.
I
As
want
Richie.
him-
I told when Ando and I went to see it together, because Becky and I saw it together, and then Mike and I went to go see it together, as I think we talked about last time.
Yeah.
And I told Mike before we got into the theater, I'm like, Richie is the best part of the movie.
Yeah, easy.
Like, he is 100% the comic relief. And I actually saw, there's a picture online of him, and because Seth Green was originally Richie in the 90s
Okay, yeah.
TV series one. So it was like the picture of the two of them together, and it's like two Richies combined or something. It was pretty funny. Because he played young Richie. Yeah, Seth Green played young Richie. The original series, like the original...
Oh, hold on. One thing that would have helped me a lot last time we were playing this, that endgame content, it would have helped if I known this. Come back here.
Tell me the magic powder.
What?
God damn it.
I had no idea.
Oh, I didn't get to scoop him. Or her.
It.
All
I
right.
did not know that.
Yeah.
That's why I wondered when we were talking about it. I'm like, it just... So the only thing it does is make them turn into dicks?
Like the electric guys, yeah.
Like that's all it does is turn them into wieners?
Yeah.
But now I know. But, okay, so the original... So you enjoyed the movie, Adam? Is that
yes.
that's correct?
I loved it.
So the only real difference between... I mean, there are some minor differences.
Oh, hold on. I
it's
got to fight a boss now.
Oh, shit. Oh, God, this boss.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you have to fight every boss again?
There's 3 bosses in this dungeon.
Okay.
And
This just happens to be one of
I don't
them?
think
yeah,
it's
this is one
supposed
of
to do
them.
Well, considering they only take one arrow shot...
Well, yeah, I have like the better arrows this time around.
Yeah. Yeah, realistically, there are obviously there are some differences, but the way that the book and the original movie, made for TV movie, whatever you want to call it, is set up, is that instead of the entire movie taking place as them as kids, and then the next half is them as adults, it happens kind of at the same time.
Okay.
So they do like flashbacks and stuff like that.
Right.
It's not like one whole half of it is like the
Right.
kid arc and then the
Right.
adult arc or
Right.
whatever.
Because like one of the things that they have to try to, because they kind of hint at it. I mean, they don't hint at it. She says it.
Yeah.
But Bev talks about how she's starting to forget what happened.
Right.
And that's kind of the plot of like the second half, is like they kind of don't remember what they're supposed to do.
Right.
So like things they
alluded
go
to
there to stop it, and they don't really know how or why or what it is.
Oh, fuck.
So it's a
Look
whole
at that! The helpful item.
Ooh.
red mail.
It's better
Yep.
than blue mail.
Oh, okay, great. But you got a little purple hat.
I prefer
Yeah.
UPS. Sorry. It was a cheap shot. I took it.
But yeah, I think as far as pacing goes, that's the big difference from the original series and the book to the new movie, is that it takes place basically in two different eras. And, I mean, if you really want to nitpick, the original one takes place in the 50s, not the 80s.
Right.
And then the adulthood stuff takes place in the 80s.
Right.
So,
And now they have a place that'll probably be present day.
yeah,
That's what
yeah.
they'll do
And I
next
kind of figured that was kind of the point.
Yeah.
Because when they put it in like 89, 90, I'm like, I see where they're going with
Right.
this.
Oh, I love the practical effects.
Yeah,
Yeah.
practical effects were really cool.
Genius. I mean, a lot of them I knew how they did.
Right.
Because I remember you mentioned, you're like, I know how they did. It was where he's jumping up and down.
The head tracking
Yes.
stuff.
I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my God, that's it. But if you think about it, him moving, when he moves like side to side and like real fast and kind of
Oh, yeah.
unnatural, it's really creepy.
Yeah.
But I'm just thinking of whatever his name is, who does Pennywise.
I don't
No.
remember his name.
Skarsgård.
Okay.
Yeah. But him probably having to walk real slow and do this.
Yeah.
Just sped it up, so it's kind of just real
Yeah.
eerie. Oh, I thought it was genius.
Yeah, I thought a lot of like the head tracking shots, because there was one that happens like early on, and Ando's like, "Is this the one you're talking about?" I'm like, "No."
It was every
and then
time.
and then it gets to the end where he's dancing.
Yeah.
It's every time he would like charge at them is whenever they would do it.
Yeah.
Like when they were in a house and, I think whenever he first came out of like that coffin, whenever what's his face saw. What
Yeah.
the fuck am I doing here? Oh, it's already done. But yeah, that was a cool effect. I like that.
Yeah, I thought there was a lot of really interesting stuff that, like, in a modern movie, you probably don't need to do. Ooh.
Oh.
Just fucking die.
Like, you didn't have to do all those practical effects.
But I think it adds to the
Oh, it absolutely does.
realism of it.
Yeah.
As as made up and fake as practical effects are, it's much more viable because it's real. It's real
Yeah.
in the real world. It did exist,
Yeah.
and
I think that's the one thing that people kind of don't get about CGI.
Yeah.
Is like, yeah, CGI can look really cool, but
it
you have to
can
put
be
so many hours of work into lighting and all that other stuff just to get it to look close.
right.
And that's why like old school CGI stuff from the 90s it just looks so bad.
Yeah.
Because none of the lighting effects look right, and like, so yeah, it can look really good, but when you've got practical effects in the real world taking in the light and the shadow and everything that the room that you're filming in has to offer. Right. Oh God.
Ah, my ears.
Yeah, I agree. And one of my favorite CGI bits, which a couple of people I saw online were complaining about the CGI, which I thought was crap.
I don't
Because
even
for
recall
one-
a good place there was CGI in the movie.
The part where his head starts to sort of dissipate, it doesn't
Oh,
look
but
bad.
that's-
That's my favorite part. Like, that's my favorite looking CGI bit of the movie.
Yeah.
That and when he crawls out of the
When the fridge.
When he crawls out of the fridge.
Like the projector scene too.
The projector scene.
That was real though. That was
but
they actually shot him doing that and kind of transposed it. That's like old.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's real.
That's pretty cool.
And that
right?
I lost
your
my
butthole
shit.
got fucking tight.
A good movie can scare you. A really great movie can make you terrified for longer than that 1 second.
Right.
Because it happened, and then the lights went out, and then it was again, and the lights went out. You're like, oh God, stop.
Yeah.
I just remember like my butthole clenching the end.
Oh, yeah.
With every beat, you're like,
God, make it stop. God, make it stop.
I'm like, yep, this is it. This is good.
Well, I've been working on some super secret videos recently, which required me to go back in time and watch some old videos that we've done, and I watched some of the Dead Space stuff. Is it possible for you to send
I have
them?
a fairy.
Oh, okay, good. I couldn't remember if you did or not.
Would you be down to cinnamon?
It doesn't matter. I'm trying not to, I just don't care.
Right.
Because I'm like literally going to be right at the end here. Not right at the end, but I'm getting to a section where I'm going to be getting more fairies, and I'm at bosses anyway. So.
Oh yeah, okay.
So it's
fun. that was like the best. Personally, I thought one of the best parts of the movie was how often I was going, "Oh God, make it stop!
Yeah.
Oh God, make it stop!" And
Yeah.
so I was talking about, this video thing that I'm working on, and it brought me back to some old Dead Space videos, and that happens so much. And like watching it now, I'm like, how did I get scared by that?
Yeah.
But like, there's so many times where like Ando and Ando will be playing, and something will happen. We'll both just start screaming.
And that's a great game. That's what does it.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing. Like if you can, like not because that movie doesn't rely on jump scares.
I hate
works,
when movies rely on jump scares.
It works
It's the
off,
worst.
It works off the same principle, in my opinion. It works off the same principle as a good horror game.
Yeah.
Is that if you can fill the audience or fill the player with the sense of dread, or the sense of uneasiness, then you make those scares happen, and when they do happen, they're great, and people remember them.
I don't like the mile or every 30 seconds something's got to jump out at you. It's this. I want to be entertained, and not just scared for the sake of being scared.
And I like these. I like the horror. Like I like horror games, and I don't necessarily dislike Five Nights at Freddy's. I like the story behind the
lore behind
stuff,
like the concept
stuff.
of it and everything.
But like once you play Five Nights at Freddy's 1, once you play you play it once through, right? Or even just play the first 3 nights or something.
Yeah.
The jump scares don't scare you because
you know when
they're going to happen,
right?
And you know what they are, and that's why, like, games like now that we're playing Silent Hill 2, and we're going to be doing a lot of horror games for Boogin Month. Like, that's the reason. For me anyway, that's the reason why we do Boogin Month. It's like, there's a lot of jump scary horror games out there, and that's great, and I like them.
Yeah.
I like them.
Sure.
But I think if you really want to scare somebody, figure out what scares you first. Yeah. I think that's one of the things that, like, when Hideo Kojima was doing Silent Hills with GDT, I think
Del Taco.
Del Taco. I think the reason that was working so well is because they were both like, okay, this is what scares me.
No, it's gonna
what
happen.
scares you? This scares me. Okay, let's put that in.
Yeah. I've never played PT, which I kind of regret.
It's fun. But
it's interesting.
Yeah.
I think we mentioned this. We talked about it when it was still out, before they had canceled it. I think my one complaint about PT is I just don't know how it would have worked.
No.
Like how...
As an actual game?
As an actual game.
Okay.
Because, like, I get the idea that, it's the teaser and whatever, and I don't know how Silent Hills, the game, would have worked.
Okay.
Because the PT, the playable demo itself, like it's just hidden cryptic bullshit.
Oh, I'm fucked.
Yeah, it's just like hidden cryptic bullshit, and like you can't really beat it to get what you need to get unless
you have to go through it like twice or something.
You have to go through it like 2 or 3 times, and you have to like say something into your game mic at this time, and so it's just.
I think it was probably more something like what can we stick in here that would make people like go, wow, what's going on? I need to know what's happening.
Oh, I already used both fairies.
Fairies.
Fuck.
All right, speed up.
I didn't realize that.
No big deal.
And we're being.
We had a very lengthy horror movie discussion and horror game discussion while we were speeding up, so.
Piss. Fuck! That was stupid.
Also, fuck those eyeballs, for real. The wall balls.
Wall balls.
They pop out of my mouth. Did you guys ever play that game, Mr. Bucket?
No.
It's fucking shitty.
I was gonna say, I don't know anyone that actually did.
Yeah.
My little cousin, because I feel like that was a little after my time, if that makes any sense, as far as board games go.
No, it does.
Like, that was way after, like, I was beyond the Mr.
Okay, these
Buckets.
fuckers.
I think it's a hammer. Sure. You can use the hammer to. Well, no, that's a different Zelda game.
I'm gonna try
Boomerang stuns him, maybe.
Yeah, what the hell?
There you go.
You just have to get a shitty lucky shot on them.
Those are my favorite. Shitty
somehow,
lucky
like,
shots.
You have to get like some stupid shot where like somehow the sword gets past their face and hits them in the back. I have no idea.
Huh.
Look at you doing things.
I'm really glad that you knew where that was, because I was like, how the fuck are you supposed to get out of this room?
Yeah.
You know, most games are designed to, teach you how to play the game.
I don't have magic.
And then
Do you need it for the magic powder?
Yeah, I think.
I just figured it was an.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just figured it was just like
it's a shitty mechanic.
This is an item.
It's an item, but it's still magic.
Huh.
There you go.
Hey.
Still had it equipped.
Most games teach you how to be prepared for the final dungeon. This game just throws you into a pile of hell.
It really
right at the
does.
end, expecting you to just kind of figure it out.
And like, I get to a certain extent that you want to challenge the player a little bit more.
Sure.
But
sometimes it gets a little out of control.
Well, and the other, I think the one thing that I forget a lot is that these
another boss
is that these older games are meant to be this hard, so you have to rent them again.
That's true.
And I always forget that, because like I'll go to place like Super Ghouls and Ghosts. I was playing that recently.
Oh, that's just ridiculous.
And I'm like, why is this so fucking hard?
Yeah.
Because they want you to rent it all weekend, and then they want you to not beat it, and they want you to rent it next weekend.